then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at tra.com or call 800-575-1758. 800-575-1758. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hoping for the best on the first tee is one option, but confidence in your clubs just hits different. Don't let outdated, ill-fitted clubs add strokes to your score. Get dialed in at Club Champion. Their custom fittings are unrivaled because they have the recipe for your success. Experienced fitters, the most club options, the best technology, and the tightest build tolerances. So don't hope for the best. Guarantee it at Club Champion. Use code DIALEDIN at clubchampion.com for 50% off your fitting when you make a purchase. That's code DIALEDIN at clubchampion.com.
For breaking news, politics, and Beltway coverage like no other, Brett Baer has the smart analysis you can't miss. Weeknights at 6 p.m. Eastern on Fox News Channel.
Jewish students at UC Berkeley fearing for their safety after a mob of about 200 anti-Israel protesters chanted slogans and broke glass where an IDF soldier was scheduled to speak. All of the commotion prompting police to escort fleeing students through an underground exit. Our next guests are students who attended the event. Vita Kivanfar actually helped arrange it. Daniel Conway joins us now as well. Vita, that must have been frightening. My understanding is you got injured in the melee. What happened? Looked like they were trying to break down the door.
Yes, it was an extremely frightening experience. I did get injured. I actually have my arm in a brace. The door to the venue was ripped out of my hand by a mob of protesters, and my hand was injured in the process.
And Daniel, you were forced to try to find another venue for all of this. You were kind of going back and forth, trying to still hear from this IDF soldier, a reservist, who's also an attorney named Ron Bar-Yoshafat. Where did you eventually end up going? How did the whole thing end up?
Yeah, so after Sunday night, when Bears for Palestine reposted our event leaking location and stating to shut down the event, we were forced to meet with UCPD and administrators and other staff members to try to find a new location and ensure that security would be present. And Monday morning before the event, we were able to change the location to Zellerbach Playhouse, a much bigger location than we were expecting, but one that UCPD could stay there and protect us, which unfortunately did not happen to the full extent.
Clearly didn't happen. As we pointed out, Vita, you were injured. There was another Bale student who was spat on. Here's what the IDF soldier, who's also an attorney, he spent a few weeks in Gaza after October the 7th. This is Bar-Yoshafat again. Here's what he told the Daily Wire about what happened. He said, instead of giving more security to us, they gave a prize to those who were violent. They basically said, those banging on doors and spitting on Jews were allowed to continue, but I had to leave, even though I was just peacefully speaking. So their way of diffusing all of this was to tell the soldier to leave. But why, Vita, do you think the college sided with the protesters here?
Yeah, this is, a difficult question because I think at that moment it was a much smaller group of students attending the event versus this gigantic mob of extremely violent students. They ended up breaking the glass, as you can see in that video. And I think the university, they said themselves to us that they did not feel they could keep us safe in that building anymore. And I think that, they underestimated the power of this group, Bears for Palestine, to mobilize violent people. And I think, it's unacceptable. It's our, we are allowed as students to host any kind of speaker and to attend any event that we want to. We are not in the wrong at all. We are simply following guidelines and following every rule, and it should not be that, we're forced to relocate because the school can't control this violent mob of students.
Well, we had thought that this had dissipated somewhat, all of this anti-Semitism. Clearly not. We'll stay in touch with you, folks. Well, we thank you for being with us. Appreciate it. Sam?
All right. We are going to jump into the White House press briefing after a quick break. She is talking about McConnell's departure. We'll have the news for you when we return.
Hey, what color is, I think I saw Roy.
It's a blue.
Oh, that's him. I saw him on the stoplight.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think he did not recognize me.
Huh?
I think he did not recognize me. I was wearing glasses. I don't know.
That's right.
Because I saw it's a Prius, like a blue color. And I said, I keep on looking at him and I said, I think that's Roy. But that's why I called you. I asked you what color of her car. Yeah, I'm on my way. Don't forget to bring your that sausage there. Where did you buy that? Oh, you go to Sam's? Did you pick up your medicine there?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Picking my medicine.
So where is it?
I got yours the other day.
No, I mean your medicine.
Yes, I got it.
Don't leave.
My sleeping pills.
Don't leave it in the car because it's hot.
Yeah, and then it's okay. It's cold out there.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I got the sleeping pills. I bought grapes. You said grapes, and I bought more tangerines.
Okay. See you a little bit. I was driving. It's baby traffic here.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
On the board are getting a look at how it's being dealt with and where that takes us in the future. The story with Martha and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. starts right now. Martha?
There's a channel that explodes with great guitar texture and perfect pop melodies. Sirius XM Pop Rocks serves up those undeniable 90s anthems, 2K hits, and today's fresh pop finds.
would never go up. They were told it's a great investment. Timeshare sales make more pros. They know how to get you trapped in a timeshare. And once you're locked in, they keep you spending money chasing that impossible timeshare dream. And Wesley, we know the timeshare business inside and out. How to get hooked in and how we get you out. Whether your timeshare is completely paid off or you owe hundreds of thousands of dollars in, just keep stop by. Give us a call. I guarantee we'll take this run. Get you out of your timeshare hole. No wait now.
Call now for your free timeshare exit information kit.
Oh,
800-959-3388. That's 800-959-3388. 800-959-3388.
Hey folks, three things. You can now donate your car to help support Time to Timers. The process is quick. And the proceeds from insurance and car donations will go to support the good work that T2T is doing throughout our community. Plus, you benefit by getting a nice tax deduction and you avoid the hassle of trying to sell your old car. So, if you have an injured car and you want to help Time to Timers to help our dedicated veterans, just call 888-980-VETS or you can donate your car online at todaysveterans.org. Vet more again to donate your car and support Time to Timers is 888-980-VETS. That's 888-980-VETS. Or simply go online at todaysveterans.org. Any car is accepted and they will pick it up for free. Your car donation really does make a difference. So go online at todaysveterans.org or call 888-980-VETS and donate your car today.
The questions around retirement have gotten tiring. Instead of, have you saved up enough? Should they be asking, what is it you love to do? You're not slowing down, so your retirement plan should be more of an action plan, a hiking plan, a golf plan. At Lincoln Financial, we have the products to help protect and grow your financial future, so you make your pastimes last a lifetime. At LincolnFinancial.com/action plan. Lincoln Financial Group Marketing for Lincoln National Corporation, Naples Insurance Companies, and affiliate Lincoln Financial Distributors in 2024. Lincoln National Corporation.
Harris 30% vinegar is the ultimate multi-purpose cleaner. With the cold and flu season here, you can trust Harris to do the deep cleaning you need. It contains no dyes or harsh chemicals and is 6 times stronger than regular vinegar. Clean your entire home. Simply dilute Harris 30% vinegar to clean stainless steel appliances, glass, sealed hardwood floors, tile, and even brighten and deodorize laundry. Deep clean your home this cold and flu season with Harris 30% vinegar. Find Harris 30% vinegar at the Home Depot and most hardware stores.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years.
He was in big trouble.
We're gonna take your house, garnish your pay.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm, and rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau.
I wrote an IRS report. It was because of Optima Tax.
Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Give Optima Tax a call.
They can help you. Call 800-901-3022. 800-901-3022. Optima Tax Relief. Details visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Martha McCallum, and this is the story right now. An exclusive one-on-one with independent presidential candidate RFK Jr. We sat down yesterday in East Palestine, Ohio. Very interesting conversation with people from that town and with him as well. We're going to have our wide-ranging sit-down one day after Democrats in Michigan warned President Biden that they are open to other options come November.
I think he needs to show Americans that a lot of these decisions are the products of complex and onslaught, and I do not think that that's happening now.
Talking about the president's ability to lead and to do the job for another 4 years. But first, Hunter Biden, quote, defiant, but answering questions on the Hill right now as we speak, as House Republicans continue their impeachment inquiry into the president. Hunter telling Republicans, I did not involve my father in my business. You do not have evidence to support the baseless and MAGA-motivated conspiracies about my father because there isn't any, says Hunter Biden. Earlier this month, Hunter's former business partner told Congress that Joe Biden was, quote, the brand being sold by the Biden family in all these international venues. Now, Democrats calling the ongoing deposition a, quote, feckless enterprise. Watch.
What we saw, I think, was a rather embarrassing spectacle where the Republicans continued to belabor completely trivial points.
What we just witnessed the last hour was, I think, a deep sea fishing expedition because the Republican case has
car is still there for sale. Nobody buy yet.
Somebody's speculation, right? Oh, somebody wanted it to be 10% of the guy. Oh, and then the next defense was, but wait a minute, he's now no longer a public servant after 48 years. He's private sector Joe Biden. Wait, which is it, right? Without getting into the details much further than that, which is it? You either know who it is or you don't. We know who it is. Everybody knows who it was. And everybody gets that, of course, he was selling the grain. And you can't hide behind the fact that you were, you have addictions, which God bless him. We hope that he's clean and sober. But you can't hide behind that and then obfuscate what dealings you were doing at the time when you might have been under the influence. And these are all issues that are going to continue to be flushed out.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, grudges his personal situation or his addiction. What the relevancy is doing these deals with China and Ukraine while you're under that situation personally, and how they might be able to use that against you. Obviously, you have to dig and come up with the goods on whether or not there was any quid pro quo or they held anything over his head because of that situation. We don't know, whether any of that is going to come out. At one point, apparently, he suggested that Jared Kushner should be investigated because of the deal business deal that he did with the Saudis. What did you think about that?
Well, I mean, he certainly is well within his rights to raise whatever he wants to raise, and that may have come up. Again, I'm trying to be careful here. But the reality is, what you heard in response from some of my Republican colleagues in broad terms, like, look, follow the truth wherever it may lead, right? We're concerned about any business dealings that might raise questions of foreign adversaries having some influence that's improper. So we should seek truth wherever it may lead. But the fact is, that's an obfuscation. He's not dealing, and he didn't want to answer the questions directly that were related to him. Again, you can't hide behind the fact. You can't say on the one hand, hey, well, I didn't even know that I might be sending something about a text saying, oh, that my father was next to me. I'm not sure about all that because, I'm under the influence. But then you try to say, right, you can't say that in the one hand and then not say, well, how did you know he wasn't sitting next to you? Like, if you can't remember sending the text and then you say that he wasn't sitting next to you, how do you know? Right, this is all the kind of thing that you're seeing out of this with constant obfuscation.
Yeah. So on the one hand, he's either a super astute businessman who had lots of, knowledge that he could sell overseas, or he was in such a fog that he can't remember whether or not his father was sitting next to him. I don't know if both of those things can be true. Chip Roy, Congressman, thank you very much for your insight into what's going on in there. Good to see you as always. Thank you, sir.
You
Chip
too.
Roy, Congressman from Texas. So coming up, a story exclusive with independent presidential candidate RFK Jr. and voters in East Palestine, Ohio, and nearby Battleground, Pennsylvania, which is just a couple of miles away from this horrific scene. It's easy to forget these stories, but it's not so easy for the people who have lived it, who say that they have had zero federal help in this situation. They feel completely abandoned despite the president's visit there just a couple of weeks ago. And that's why RFK Jr. was there speaking with them about this. And we joined him to find out what's going on there as well as they deal with the toxic fallout that is continuing, they say, to make them and their loved ones sick.
While they're fighting up there on the hill, they're playing politics with my 4-year-old daughter's life. That is not okay.
Tempers flare also over immigration in Athens, Georgia. Quite a scene this morning when the mayor came to the podium to try to talk to the people of the town after the murder of 22-year-old nursing student Laken Riley. Next.
I understand in the wake of a great tragedy like this, we're all deeply hurt, and everybody expresses their hurt differently.
Who voted to make Athens Clark County a sanctuary city, sir? Who? What's their name?
Immortalized by Tom Petty.
There goes the last DJ.
LA DJ Jim Ladd became a legend, captivating listeners for over 50 years with thematic sets of classic album rock. Join the journey as we remember Jim with an entire weekend of his shows. A salute to Jim Ladd starts Friday in the Deep Tracks Channel 308 on most radios, the all-new SiriusXM app, and this weekend on SiriusXM Channel 107.
Most trucking companies are hiring, so why should you consider a move to Creek Carrier or Schaefer Trucking? Just ask our drivers.
Creek has treated me very well. Everything they told me in orientation and to onboard me is what they brought to the table.
So far here, I've been meeting great people. It makes it one big family, and everybody treats each other like family, and that's what it's all about.
Visit us at creekcarrier.com or call pound 250, keyword Crete.
It's the #1 New York Times bestseller everyone is talking about. First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. A cat and mouse game full of sharp twists and dark turns. Experience the novel Jesse Waters' Primetime calls one of the best thrillers I've ever read. And prepare to be on the edge of your seat from beginning to end. Don't wait. Dive into the shocking, propulsive world of First Lie Wins today. Now available everywhere books and audiobooks are sold.
How would you like a free doorbell camera? You get a doorbell camera. You get a doorbell camera. And you get a doorbell camera. The first 40 listeners to Fox News who dial #250 and say the keywords free alarm will get this limited time offer of a free doorbell camera that connects directly to your smartphone with installation of your Sloman Shield. And that's not all. Sloman's is going to give you a free customized home security system and professional installation when you use their low-cost central station monitoring. So you're getting an LED touchscreen pad, a motion detector, charging ports, backup battery, all professionally installed free. The first 40 listeners to Fox News who dial and say keywords free alarm, you'll receive a free doorbell camera with the installation of your Sloman Shield. Keep your family safe. That's #250, keywords free alarm, #250, and say keywords free alarm. What's your dream vacation? Dancing through South America, exploring the Grand Canyon, visiting ancient Mayan ruins? Gate One Travel is ready to make your dream trip a reality. Experience new cultures, flavors, and sights with our expert local guides. Go to gate1travel.com to find your next adventure today. Save $350 per person on our U.S., Canada, and South America escorted tours with code TRAVEL350. That's TRAVEL 350. Offer expires March 22nd. Valid for select North and South American escorted tours 6 days or longer.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Elections are coming up and no one can agree on a budget. They're going to be desperate for cash infusions. So who do you think they're going to be coming after? Well, now is the time to handle your IRS problem before the IRS floodgates open with band-aids to collect as much as possible, as fast as possible. Now, if you owe the IRS, if you have years of unfiled returns, or you're a business owner and you're behind on payroll taxes, you need to call my friends at Rush Tax Resolution to protect you and your assets today. They've already talked about Rush Tax for years and how they have helped so many of our listeners put an end to their tax nightmares and also save them a ton of money. Your tax problem will be fixed permanently. They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and Rush Tax is the only company I trust and I recommend. Call now for a free consultation, and they will tell you up front and for free if they can help you, and they won't take your case unless they know they can help you. 800-258-7050. 800-258-7050. RushTaxResolution.com.
You're listening to Fox News Channel on Sirius XM Channel 140.
This morning, I don't know if you saw this live.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Shouted down the mayor of Athens, Georgia, after the brutal murder of 22-year-old Laken Riley went out for a run and never came back. They held signs saying, "Stop lying, blood on your hands." You can see the rest of these. The 22-year-old nursing student, as I said, was killed when she went out for a jog last week around the area that college kids go to run all